Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another example for commitment control, where we will learn about a process through which we can insert the data into a table, SQL table, by handling the rollback operation or commit and rollback operation. Okay, if you have watched the previous session, there what we were doing, we were using the native approach in order to perform commit operation. This time we are going to perform a rollback operation with native approach. Okay, and I want to make it very clear that this is different from the rollback operation of SQL, normal SQL, right? When we were using the queries only, then there were different process, but this time we are going to use different keywords, but the process and the operation would be the same. It means the rollback operation would be the same. Okay, so to start with this session, what I will do, firstly I will show you the table which we are going to use, and then we will discuss the requirement which we need to fulfill in order to perform this operation. Okay, so let me show you the query first for the table, and this is the query where we are creating the table with the name students2, and we have two columns here, sid and sname, where sid is a student id primary key, and sname is a student name char 30. But one more important thing is that if you are using table in order to perform native rollback operation, then there should be a record format assigned to your table. So this is the complete syntax you can use, which will create your table with record format as well. You can see we are using this keyword rcdfmt, where students2r is a record format. So I have already created this table, so that's why I'm not going to create it again. And if you look at the data, then there is no data available in this file. So let me show you. Select star from Sharmit1 slash, and my file name is students2. Okay, and when I hit enter, you will see there is no record available in this file. All right, now what we will do, we have created the table. The first requirement was there should be a one table with record format detail. So we have table with record format. Now another thing is that whenever you want to apply commitment control, or you want to handle commitment control on file, then that file should be journaled. Because when we create the table, let me show you the message. When I created this table, it shows me this message. Table students2 in Sharmit1 created but was not journaled. But the requirement for commitment control is that your table should be journaled. So how to do the journaling, or how to start the journaling for your table? So for that, what we will do, we will create, firstly you are supposed to create journal receiver. So to create the journal receiver, write the command crt jrn rcv, then press F4. Here you can put your receiver name, let's say rcv1 and rcv1, then your library name, and then simply hit enter. Other values would be the same. So once you hit enter, it will create your receiver. At the moment I am not going to create it because I have already created this, so let me remove it. Once receiver is ready, then we are supposed to create journal. So for that, just hit the command crt jrn, press F4, put your journal name, let's say jr1, grv1, or grn1. Okay, then your library name, which is Sharmit1, and here you are supposed to pass your receiver name which you just created, rcv1, which is in library Sharmit1. So these are the value which we are supposed to fill. Others value would be the default, and once you hit enter here, it will create your journal as well. All right, receiver is ready, journal is ready. Now it's time to start the journaling. So to start the journaling, you are supposed to hit this command strjrnpf, press F4. Here you can provide your file name. So my file name would be students2. Okay, then put your library name, and here we are supposed to pass journal name. So my journal name is jrn1, which we just created, right? And here we are not supposed to pass any receiver detail because it is already attached with your journal. Okay, let me show. I think I forgot to tell you this thing. No, we have provided this, yeah. So when we are creating the journal, at that time we are supposed to pass receiver details. So that's why there is no need to attach the receiver at the time of starting the PF, journaling for PF. So you are just supposed to provide the file name along with your library, and then your journal name with a Sharmit one library name. So once you hit this query, it will start your journaling. At the moment, I'm not hitting enter because my journaling is already started for my file. Okay, so we have fulfilled all the requirement. Journaling is ready. Table is ready with record format. Journaling is started. Now let's go through the program and then we will discuss about other requirements. So if you look at this program, what we are doing here, first of all, as we are going with a rollback operation with a native approach, so that's why I'm declaring the file. So dclf students to disk user output commit. So this is the entire syntax where dclf is indicating that we are declaring file, students2 is my file name, disk is the device type. Let me change it. Disk is the device type. Then we have users as star in output. If you are using it for input as well, then you can write like this: input or update. Okay, so something you can change, but at the moment I'm just going to update the file, write the file, so I just using this mode. Then we are supposed to use commit. And one more thing, let's say if someone forget to start the journaling, and then if he is hitting the same program, if he is calling the same program and trying to compile the same program, it will give error because you are using the commit keyword, but your journaling is not started. Okay, so make sure that you started your journaling before creating the program, okay, or before compiling the program. So I just note down the file declaration part. Then I am assigning the values to my table column, which is SID for student ID, value 20, S name for student name, value Sharmat. And then we are simply using the right opcode with our record format name. And at line number 13, we are performing rollback. So what is the difference between this rollback and SQL rollback? There we were using the complete name, roll back, right? But this time we are using only this keyword, roll, ROLBK. So this is a difference, and make sure that whenever you are using native approach, go with the ROLBK command keyword. Otherwise you are supposed to use rollback, complete rollback part. Okay, so this is the difference. After that, what we are doing, we are setting the INLR to star on. So this program is ready and it's a quite short program. So let's quickly compile. For compilation, you can take 14 and star to compile it with source. You can write dbg view and star source. Okay, but at the moment I'm not going to compile it again because it is already compiled for me. So let me start the debugging. But before that, if after creating program, if you call it directly, it will give you error. Why? Because at the moment we have not set the we have not started the commitment control at CHG level, and this is very important. Usually what happens, a developer directly call the program and it gives the open error, the file is open, and that kind of error it comes. Okay, so what to do next before calling the program? Use this command, strcmtctl, press F4, provide lock level, which is star chg. So this will instruct your compiler that all the file is logged and you are performing the commitment control. So this thing is very mandatory, otherwise you will get an error at the time of calling the program. Okay, at the moment I have already started the commitment control, so it will show me this message, commitment control already active. And to end the commitment control, you can use the command end cmt ctl, but at the moment I'm not going to hit it because it is required to active the commitment control. So it is ready. Now we will simply take this program in debug mode and perform the operation to check what is happening in the program. strdbg to start the debug, putting program here and setting option, these two option as yes, and post that wait for a couple of seconds, and it will show the screen where we are supposed to apply the breakpoint. Meanwhile, we will see the table just to make sure that there is no data in the file. And if we try to insert data at that moment also, it will not insert any data because we are performing for rollback. So here I will put breakpoint br1, pressing F10, calling, pressing F10 again. You can see both the values entered, write operation is performed. Just wait here, don't process for rollback, and check your file. You will see record is there. Why? We were using the rollback, but still it is not processed. The moment rollback is processed, then only it will remove the record from here. Okay, until or unless it will be retained. Although if we are not doing commit option, then when we perform the log off and re-sign in, that moment again it will removed. But to forcefully remove it forcefully, what we will perform rollback operation. So the moment when I press F10 here, you will see record is removed. Just refresh your query, it is removed. Okay, so this is how we can utilize the rollback operation with native rpgle program. Okay, I hope this session is clear to all of you. In this session we have just learned how to use rollback ROLBK. Make it very clear, ROLBK, not rollback. ROLBK keyword with SQL RPGLE program in order to perform rollback operation on SQL table. So what are the key points for today's session? Your table should be created with record format name. Your table should be journaled, and journaling should be already started on your table. And then next thing is your program should be ready, and then you should start the commitment control before calling the program. Otherwise it will give you error, which is open error. Okay, so yeah, I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.